Vertical worship is the ministry of a church in Chicago, Harvest Bible Chapel, that's now 30 years old. Over the years that that church has been around, we've just been encouraged year after year to write songs for our church. And eventually, a number of those songs started to reach outside of the walls of the church. And that's when we started making not just records for our church, but records for all churches. In the history of vertical worship, as a church, we were recording songs for 10 years before we ever released a record outside of our church. For all those years, we were just writing songs for our church until the Lord then allowed the songs to go outside of the walls of the church. And so we chose to follow that in obedience. And the first record that we recorded for that, we recorded downtown Chicago in our cathedral campus. And what an amazing opportunity that was to gather our worship leaders together and our people and just sing these new songs to the Lord.
When the ground beneath my feet gives way.
The next opportunity we had was The Rock Won't Move. I think we had started to grow as songwriters, and we started to hear our own unique sound of what vertical worship was now going to sound like. With church songs, one of the values for us was to write a collection of church songs and to see the church worshiping along with us. And that's why I love that in those videos you see people from our church, family and friends, gathered around, ascribing worth to the Lord together. Frontiers was a statement that we needed to make where we were saying, God, we trust you with the future. What do you hold beyond the great frontiers of where we can take ourselves? God, we're looking to go further, not just in our songwriting and worship, but ultimately in our lives with you, God. Through these songs, how can we say that we want to go to the edge of something much greater? So now with vertical worship, we're looking to just to push ourselves as far as we can out into the great frontiers. What does the Lord have for us next? What songs can we write for our church that the other churches would sing, but not also just other churches, people in their cars, people in their kitchens, people in their workplaces, where they can have an opportunity not just to sing songs about the Lord, but sing songs to the Lord as well, ascribing to the Lord the glory that He's due, ascribing vertical worship to Him.